Welcome, viewers, to another exciting edition of DJM News. And I am Victor Obuche. And with me today is one of the APGA'S faithful in Anambra State. And he's going to be talking to us concerning the victory of APGA in Anambra State. So you're welcome, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Before you
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself, viewers, you do not forget that on this very month, on the 28th of November, by 8 p.m., we shall be doing having our giveaway show. And all you need to do on that day to be part of our giveaway, which is 30,000 naira in airtime, we shall be giving out to our viewers. All you need to do is share our videos on that live show, and from there you can be one of our lucky winners. So over to our live show with one-on-one with Comr Ben Orizu. So sir, please, can we meet you? Can you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, good afternoon, viewers. I'm Ben Orizu, the state coordinator of Timi movement. In Anambra State here. I'm also a very active APGA member. So thank you for having me.
All right, thank you very much. You're welcome to the show. You're welcome to the show, and we're going to go straight without wasting much of your time, sir. Now, we have some very few things that have been bothering the minds of our viewers and also some persons in
Mhm.
Anambra State, and they will want to know why these things are the way they are. Now, one of the things is, sir, did you really see APGA winning this election with such a huge margin in the just concluded election? As you can, you know that Soludo won in 19 local governments out of the 21. Now, did you foresee this coming?
Actually, it was not a shock. I was expecting more than that, if not for some issues and the issue of the seat at home and the other things. But we were actually expecting more. Normally we have gotten used to 21 over 21. You understand me? But because of the some of the challenges that we encountered in this particular election with regards to the obsession, let me use that word, the obsession of the ruling party at the federal level trying to gain access to these states by force, using a lot of means to get it done. So that's one of the things that made it to be like that. Because normally during the 2000 and the during the last election, the 2017 election, we won 21 over 21. During the 2013 election, we also won 21 over 21. You understand? The 2010 election, the same thing. So we have gotten used to 21 over 21. But as it may be now, because of the activities of the ruling party in the states and also the activities of IPOB, it's among the things that created a lot of voter apathy among Anambrarians in the state. But as God may have it, everything was successful. The election was free and fair beyond our expectations. So we praise God for the victory.
All right. That was a quick one, sir. Now, the next question to you, sir, is the fact that some persons have been complaining, saying that Soludo is not supposed to be the candidate for the All Progressive Congress. Some have been saying that Soludo is not supposed to win this election. We are beginning to get confused because some persons are not telling us the right thing. We really want to know from an APGA faithful like you, do you really
Okay.
think that Soludo was actually the choice of Anambra State people?
You see, all these insinuations that are coming in, one thing with election is that election, the beauty of democracy is that the majority will have their way and the minority will have their say. You understand me? So we were not expecting everybody to be in the same camp with us, because if everybody stand in the same camp with us, that means that it's no more democratic. It will no longer be. You see the tension. You understand? You see the tension is the fun. So when they say all those things, they are most of them are they are I don't want to say saboteurs, because period to the primary election, APGA publicized for the sale of the nomination forms, and a lot of candidates picked their forms. Screening was organized for them, for all the candidates. A level playing ground was made available for everybody. Before the governor came out and supported Soludo, the governor was very, very passive. It got to a point that we were worried, because I personally am a fan of Soludo. You understand? I support Soludo because of his qualities. It get to a point that we were worried. We were like, we expected His Excellency to stand with Soludo. But what is happening now? What is happening? You understand? I personally met with some persons that are in the kitchen cabinet of His Excellency, that are very close to him. And I asked them, what is happening? What is the stand of His Excellency? They said that we shouldn't, the guy, some of them told me that we shouldn't try it, we shouldn't present it that way. A level playing ground will be created for everybody. Pick your form, canvass for votes among the delegates, and win your election. The person that wins the election will have the full support of His Excellency. So when people say that Soludo was imposed on the people, and the Soludo was imposed because he had a personal relationship with His Excellency, or that Soludo was not the right candidate, I laugh at them. Because if you are following the trend of things in APGA is a very democratic party. You understand? APGA is a very, very democratic party. Everything was done at the normal time, at the right time. So first, those that did not accept the outcome of the primary elections that was organized by our great party are those that are making all these insinuations. So it is not strange, and it is normal with the Nigeria political setting. Even in the APC, you see things like that. In PDP is the same thing. After the PDP's primary, they went to court that it was not Valentine. You understand? They contested it at the court. Ugo Shuguba was contesting at court. The same thing with APC. APC still have their own case at court. George Moal, who is my very good friend, with Andy Oba. You understand? So it's not strange. And you see what happened in APC primary. If we are to say the party that have a malicious primary election, you and I know that. We know the party. You understand? The party that a winner emerged from 230,000 votes at the primary election, but couldn't clinch up to 50,000 votes at the general election. Then who voted for that particular person at the primary election? Were they dead bodies or ghosts? You understand me? So APGA
Yes.
is a very, very democratic party, and that is what have been keeping us going.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Now, you have cleared the air on the fact that APGA is a very democratic party. Now, but some persons are yet to believe that. You made mention of a man who won his primary election with over 230 votes and couldn't win this election. Now, it's no longer news that this particular man, talking about Senator Andrew Ba of the APC, has rejected the election results. Of course, I know you're not new to that fact. He has rejected it, and he has said that they will go to court. Now, do you see INEC changing the decision like they did in Imo State?
All eyes are on INEC, and I must commend them that so far so good. They have been playing accordingly. They have been playing by the rules of the game. You understand? All eyes are on them, and all eyes are on APC. Why do you think that Anambrarians came out in mass to support Soludo as a person, and they also for APGA as a party? Is because of the awareness, the negative awareness that was created by APC in the state. APC created a tension. You understand? So all eyes are on them. Let them. We are not going to rule out the fact of the possibility of what happening in Imo State. to happen in Anambra State, but we prevent it. Anambrarians will prevent it. You understand me?
All right,
Anambrarians will prevent it. We won't let that to happen.
All right, sir. Now, coming to the fact that the chairman of the anti-Uber campaign has said that it is inconceivable that APC candidate that pulled over 230 votes in the primary got such a low vote. We are going to go on a short break, and this short break we are going to play Soludo's victory statement for some minutes, where he talked about extending a hand of friendship to these various party candidates. Let's go on this short break, and when we come back, I'm going to get your view on Soludo's victory speech. Don't go nowhere, viewers. We'll be right back.
Let me say, with utmost humility and gratitude to God, I accept the results of the 2021 Anambra governorship election as declared by INEC. And this reflects the supreme will of the Almighty God and an overwhelming sacred mandate of the people. For 12 years since the massive clamor by the people of Anambra for us to serve them, we persevered to this divine moment. This is a divine journey whose time has come. To God be all the glory and adoration. We have a very long list of persons whom God has used to make this moment a reality. In particular, we thank all members of APGA, especially our national leader, His Excellency Sir Willie Mmadụ Obiano and his amiable wife, our national chairman, Ozombo Victor Ikoyi and his wife, members of the BOT, members of our NEC, State Exco, and etc., for availing me the opportunity to fly the APGA flag, diaspora community, persons with disability, etc., etc. We thank all our donors, especially the hundreds of thousands of members of the 41 cell funding support groups who, for the past 2 years, put in their sweat and personal funds to propel this project. Never mind that all of you could not vote. The limited number that voted is still representative of the wishes of the people. We are humbled by the massive support of stakeholders and Nigerians across the entire country. Your donations and goodwill are immensely treasured. In particular, I thank my wife, Queen Frances Nonye Soludo, and children, Ozonna, Ifa, Tuchinoa, Ekene, Odoko, and Zikora, for their love and sacrifices. Despite your deep reservations, you still allowed and supported me to step out in the service of our people. As I promised, I will work hard every day, never to disappoint you. At this moment, we must remember, and will continue to remember, all those who died in the course of this movement, especially the 3 policemen who were killed by unknown gunmen during our town hall meeting with youth in my ward. May God continue to grant their souls eternal rest. The run-up to this election, and the election itself, tested the resilience and integrity of our federal institutions. Many times there were tensions, especially as one party boasted that it must, quote, take or, quote, conquer. Proved again and again that this country can achieve anything. Aside from the initial glitches in the operations of the BVAS machines in some places, including at my polling unit, the election has been adjudged as the most peaceful, free, fair, and credible. There is joy in the land. Kudos to INEC. To my fellow candidates in the election, I wish to congratulate you for the gallant contest. Our people have spoken overwhelmingly, and surely that voice is the voice of God. The ultimate winner is Anambra people. We are all winners. I hereby extend my hand of fellowship to all of you. I need all of you to succeed. Politics aside, we are all brothers. Let's come together for the project Anambra. There is enough room for everyone to contribute in the service of our homeland.
All right, guys, welcome. If you're just joining us, we are one-on-one with Comrade Ben Orizu in Anambra State. He's APGA faithful and he's a staunch member of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, who just won the just concluded Anambra State election. So over to you, Comrade Ben. You watched the video about Soludo's speech, where he extended his hands of friendship to those candidates who also lost the election. Now, this is one thing that people find it difficult to believe. How or what will you say about extending a hand of friendship to those or to someone entirely who doesn't want to be your friend?
Actually, politics is different from governance. You understand me? In the course of politics, we do incur some kind of differences. Let me use that word, differences. We do incur differences in views, differences in opinions, differences in stance, differences in beliefs. You understand? And the politics creates some kind of gap, or create some kind of separation amongst members. But as after politics, we face governance, and that is what His Excellency the governor-elect is trying to tell Anambrarians and those that also run with him that the time for politics is over, and now it's time to face governance. If they are going to accept what he said, just like you noted that one of them is going to court to challenge. It's his right to go to court. We must respect people's rights. You understand? But we are going to try as much as we can to face governance immediately after politics, and that is what His Excellency is trying to say. We should come together as Anambrarians. We should come together with one mind in order to make Anambra a better place.
All right. Now, having said that, they are going to go to court. Definitely, they will get to the Supreme Court. But let's leave that aside and let's move to the next question. Now, what can you say about the conduct of Anambra State election, both on the part of the people of Anambra State, on INEC's part, and the security agent part? Because these persons have been accused by the ruling All Progressive Party from the top. What can you say about the conduct of the election on their part?
I will say that the election was one of the most freest and the fairest election this state have ever experienced. You understand? Yesterday, we saw His Excellency, the governor, Willie Obiano, giving a cash gift to someone that rejected money that was offered by APC for vote buying. You understand? That is to tell you that if you watch the video of that woman when she was rejecting that money, you are going to see the passion and the zeal in her to make sure that APC did not win the election. You see the passion, you see the zeal, you see the commitment, and you look at her, you see that the 5,000 will help her so much. They kind of, as in, by looking at her, you understand that she's a person that needs the money, but she rejected it because of what she believes in. I must commend Anambrarians. I was surprised because the events before the election, they discourage a lot of persons. But when I get to the polling unit at my polling unit here, I was surprised that persons were already there waiting for us. The security agents were there. Voters were already there. I arrived at the polling unit 8:45 a.m. INEC said election will start, accreditation will start by 8:30. I arrived at the polling unit. I was working as my party agent at the polling unit there. So I arrived at the polling unit 8:45 a.m. But voters were already there. There was the election, there was nothing like African time. People came, even the voters came before INEC reported to the polling unit. The security agents were also there. They were as civil as possible. They were not with arms. In my polling unit, they were not with arms. And they were very, 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 their relationship with voters were very, very cordial. And I must commend that. In as much as a local government like Ihiala, there are some challenges that we experienced there, and we know where the challenges came from. It is not something that we should be surprised about because we have already getting used to that. And there are some shootings at some corners of the state. But I must commend the security agents. I must also commend the Anambrarians, and I must also commend INEC. INEC did beyond my expectations. We had several town hall meetings with them at the one that we had last at Bon Hotels. They were assuring us that the BVAS system they will be more accurate than the smart card reader that they were using before. I had doubts. I shared my doubts with them, but they kept assuring us. They said we should also send the message across to people. In as much as the BVAS to some extent had some challenges and some polling units, but I must also say that the BVAS is more accurate, is more dependable than the smart card. So all those improvements are good, and they are commendable. We advise them to keep on improving as we keep progressing. Thank you.
All right, so finally, so I don't take much of our viewers' time, we're going to go straight again. Now, we have been hearing about the governor-elect. We have been hearing the governor-elect, that is talking about Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. But we have not really for once heard people talk about the deputy governor-elect, of which we know that every governor has a deputy. Now, in some few minutes, we would like you to tell us about this deputy governor who is running with the governor-elect of Anambra State.
The deputy governor-elect, His Excellency Dr. Onyekachukwu Glibert Ibezim, is a man of resound knowledge in politics. He is currently occupying some positions at the cabinet of His Excellency, the governor, Willie Obiano, and at his town, he have run some projects there. He have roads that are named after him. The streets of his town, some roads at Mbauku, where he came from, were all tarred by him, by projects that were attracted by him. You understand? I must commend the party, our party, All Progressive Grand Alliance, for the choice of Onyekachukwu Ibezim. And that also tells Anambrarians and also tell us the youths that APGA is a party that is in support of the youths. The choice of Onyekachukwu Ibezim is a balance among the elderly and the youths, because Onyekachukwu Ibezim is a youth. He's a man he's a youth at his prime, and he's someone that can be a very good representative of the youth in the cabinet of Professor Soludo. Him as a person, he's an academic, he's a practicing medical doctor, and he's a man that is with vast experience and vast knowledge in politicking and the scenario in Anambra State. And he was a former senior special assistant to the governor on youths. You understand me? So yeah. I believe that by March 17, we are going to see a lot of the fresh air will be so much, both from the office of His Excellency when he will occupy the office of the governor, that's the governor-elect, and the office of the deputy governor. So a lot of packages will be unfolded. Anambrarians will be able to see a betterment of APGA. You understand me? So I told him at his office one time that you guys are soulmates. Him and the Professor Soludo, they are soulmates. This person is vast in politics. This person is vast in politics and also economy. This person is a medical doctor. This person is an economics. Medicine, economics. Professor Soludo is a professor. He's a teacher. You understand? He taught at the secondary and at the university level. The other guy is a practicing medical doctor. So in the aspect of health, in the aspect of economy, in the aspect of education, and in the aspect of infrastructure, we are covered. And also in the aspect of involvement, inclusion, youth inclusion, we are also covered, and all other aspects. So I believe that their combination is perfect. It's a very nice one. And it's something that is promising for Ndi Anambra and Onye Anambra.
All right, but finally, before we go, you said something about his inclusion on the youth affair. Do you think that he's going to carry the youth along? Because we were told that some days ago, Ohaneze told the governor-elect to always look at the faces of the youth and make their frustration to be his frustration. That was the word. Do you think that Oyekashi Ibezim would be that man who will absolutely to carry the burdens of the youth?
Ibezim, we used to nickname him King of the Boys. You understand me? We used to nickname him King of the Boys. One is that he's someone that is very, very approachable. He understands the scenario. He understands the struggles of the youth. He understands what the youth have been facing. You understand? That was why His Excellency made him the special advisor, his senior special assistant on youth matters. That was during his first tenure. That was between 2000 and before 2017. That is election, the last election that we had before this one. So he understands the problems of the youth, and in looking at him by his side, you see a lot of youths. He prefers working with youths because he understands our language, and we also understand him as a youth. He's someone that you can easily walk up to his office and you share your views, and he picks it up. He's a very, very intelligent and dynamic person. You understand? He understands the challenges of the youth, and he also understands where to touch the youth, the aspects, the programs that the youth needs. So the youths are covered. We are fully represented. We are fully represented. And the only thing is that we have to be calm while they unfold their packages to us.
All right. Thank you very much, Comrade Ben Orizu, for this wonderful time with DJ MTV on the live show. Not forgetting, viewers, 28th of this month is going to be a day where we shall be giving out to you, our esteemed viewers. We are going to be giving out 30,000 naira to 30 persons who have been supporting us all the way. 30 of you who have been sharing our video, who have been commenting on our videos, and who have been saying, DJ MTV, we love you. We are going to be giving out 30,000 naira in recharge card to you, 1,000 naira each on that particular day. All you need to do is come on the live show 8 p.m. on the 28th of this month, November 2021, as we say thank you for being with us. So until we come your way next time, we'll say a big thumbs up to Comrade Ben Orizu for this time out. I'm hope to have you on the show more time than this. We are going to really, really appreciate to have you on the show again. Thank you, our esteemed viewers. Thank you, everybody watching us from home and abroad. God bless you. See you next time.
Yeah.
DJ APG.
People are people. Don't say no. They don't like us.
Welcome to DJ TV.
DJ APG. DJ APG. DJ APG. DJ APG.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJ APG.
Let's go.